And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time pedal. I always wanted one, but I could never get one because it was unobtainable. But now you can obtain it with the Unobtanium.
Yeah,
pedal show. My name is Gabor.
that's the best one yet.
Whew, is it?
20 attempts and that's the best one. Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex. We're going to check out the Crazy Cheap Circuits Unobtanium
Yes,
today.
because it's unobtainable.
But we got one.
We got one. Well, you can obtain that one.
Yeah, not that one.
Not this particular one, no, but similar ones.
Like and subscribe for some reason.
Please
Give us
do.
a thumbs up. We promise no more jokes from here on out.
No.
To hear the pedal, going through a Mozztronics Amp Switcher, OTS MIDI 20 head, and a 2-note Torpedo Captor X to the cab sims.
There.
And
Reverb comes from that as well. Now, just want to mention right from the start, this was sent to us by the amazing people at Crazy Tube Circuits, Christos, and everyone else there in Greece. Thank you so much for sending this out to us.
G'day.
Now, also want to mention right from the start, this is a somewhat Dumble-inspired drive sound, and we're using a somewhat Dumble-inspired amp.
Yeah.
So we're double dumbling.
Ooh. But it is set pretty clean and uninspired. There's no drive going on.
Yeah, so everything you hear is from that.
So,
Now, the time, which you can watch a video for the time here, is in the effects loop of this, because this has an effects loop. So basically, what is it, you ask, Alex?
what?
Yes, he asked what it is. So, Alex, I'm telling you what it is. It's basically two things in one, and it's two highly unobtainable things in one. You have on one side, if you just look at that, you have a Klon style pedal, which is hard to obtain because they're quite expensive. On the other side, you have a Dumble style drive EQ section, which is also even probably more unobtainable. And in between the two, so you go into the drive, and then the send and return goes into the time, and then it goes back into the amp kind of section of it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Could we do 2 ins and 2 outs for a switcher?
I'd imagine
think
so,
you
yeah.
can.
I think you can do that, yeah.
If you want to do that stuff. Yeah, so it's drive sounds, amp sounds, combination of.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
It's not an amp sim, so you can't, it doesn't have speaker simulation or anything on it. What we might do at some stage, and I think we said we're going to do it with the Crossroads as well, which there's a video for the Crossroads here. You can run it straight into like a speaker simulation type thing.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to do that sort of stuff, because it is sort of a preamp-esque kind of vibe.
The flavour of a Dumble.
So there's timestamps for everything down below if you want to skip ahead to certain things. Should we start with the amp sides?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's start with the
Set
amp
that
side.
up. Clean tone as thusly with a Parts Strat from Warmoth Parts.
So let's just check out the controls. So basically, this switch deals with that switch deals with this. So we're looking at the amp side now. You've got volume, you've got gain, tone, and emphasis. And then in the middle you have a little switch called the SSS and ODS switch. And there's actually a little, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll do a photo of it here. There's an input here for an external foot switch, where you can actually switch between those two settings with the external foot switch. So basically, SSS is, I think, the steel string singer, which is the sort of cleaner Dumble. And then you've got the ODS, which is the overdrive special, which is a slightly more gainy kind of version of it.
Tonally a bit different too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overdrive special is a bit more thicker, creamier, weightier.
So should we start off with the SSS?
Sure.
And just everything at 12 o'clock, and then just kind of have a look at the knobs and what they do and what they, So clean sound one more time. Now the emphasis knob, I was just looking to see exactly what it says here, and I've got just a manual here. Emphasis knob, because it kind of goes a lot brighter, and it seems like a much more immediate, less compressed kind of thing. So it adds gain and adjust presence and bottom end response before the signal is overdriven. Brighter, tighter, and enhanced pick attack as it turns clockwise.
Cool.
So let's check that out. The emphasis.
Emphasis.
Yes, it's important what you emphasize.
Yeah, words are tricky.
Yeah. Now, what play-wise, feel-wise, what's the difference between... So I had the emphasis all the way down, which kind of makes it go a little alright, but then you turn the tone up and it sort of makes up for it a little bit. And vice versa, you turn the emphasis up, it goes really bright, so I had to turn the tone almost all the way off.
I don't know if it's the tone difference or it's a feel change, but with the emphasis up, it's definitely snappier.
Well, it seems snappier.
Yeah.
So like those country bends sound better with the emphasis higher. So where would you set it? Would you set it higher or lower?
Slightly higher, yeah.
So maybe something like that?
Sure.
Okay, well, so let's look at the gain now,
Gain
right?
up, yeah.
Get quite a bit more gain too with the emphasis all the way up.
It's pretty neat.
Now let's find a sound that you like.
Yo.
Was that good? Where you would?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Sounds alright?
Sounds groovy to me.
Should we now check the difference between the SSS and the ODS?
Has all this weight on the single strings, yeah.
It's the Dumble thing.
Yeah.
Where you got it embiggens, especially strats. It embiggens strats. No, should we just check out the gain range and stuff on the ODS and the emphasis and stuff like that as well? So let's turn the gain down a bit to begin with.
Pretty sick.
Which one do you prefer?
Maybe down, actually.
Down?
With a lot of gain, yeah.
With a lot of gain?
Because you can always boost it.
Well, should we start off now? Let's go to the Klon side. But should we start off? Let's do the Klon side on its own first, and then boost the other side.
Sick.
So let's try it. So with the Klon side, you've got volume gain and treble, kind of like you do on a Klon. You have a buffered or true bypass, or on the KTI it would be the always, almost better and almost worse setting.
Yep.
And then you have stock and a mod section. Now modded, it gives you more gain. Let's see what it says here. Where is it? Oh yeah, stock original mythical drive circuit produced by the fabled germanium diodes. It's the Germans again.
Germans.
And mod is higher gain, higher output, open sound overdrive with less compression.
Less compression.
So let's go stock and buffer, because Klons are buffered.
Sure.
I'll flick between that, and then find a sound you like, and then go between mod and
Sick.
stock. So clean sound one more time. It has more top end. I think that's what it's meant to do.
I think it's more something.
More something.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want more gain, less gain?
I don't know. Let's try that mod switch.
No, but I mean...
Oh, gain.
Gain before we do the mod switch.
That's cool.
About there's good?
Yeah.
So you're happy with that sound?
Crunchy overdrive.
You can definitely hear it when it's on a gain up.
Yeah.
But there's more gain. Now, which one do you prefer?
I don't know. I think if they're by yourself, like if you weren't stacking them, maybe up, but maybe down if we're going to stack them.
Okay. Well,
Just
all right.
Thinking ahead.
Okay, let's now stack them.
Good
So that was
idea.
kind of the sound we were having before with this. So this is the clean sound, or cleaner sound.
It's definitely sustaining now. Oh, there's so much sustain.
Okay, well let's play around with it a little bit more. Should we boost it more or gain it more?
I think gain it more.
Gain it more.
Yeah. Maybe even back that off a bit. Man, it's fully sick.
Let me have a go. Let me have a go.
Have a go on your,
Okay, I'm going to start off with the PartsMaster Caster Blaster Master.
Yo.
Caster Blaster. Master Caster. There's a video for it here, and it's always linked down in the description below with some fantastic Martin L. Smith pickups and a Mako guitar's neck. And if I just strum an E chord without being unobtainionized. Actually, can you do this? Yeah, so even when they're off, you can turn the delay on. Cool. So, okay, clean tone me. Or slightly edge of breakup. Well, that's edge of breakup. That's quite good. Maybe do the emphasis. That's cool. It's honky. But that's great dynamic. Maybe a tiny bit less gain. Like that's just what I would do with an amp if I play live. Emphasis up. That's good. Okay, clone me. That's lovely. I mean, that's an all-in-one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, because you've got this. It's a bit mad, but it's the amp. Then you've got slight overdrive. You've got more overdrive, and then you've got even more. And then we add the delay in between. Cleans up nicely. It's good. It's good. But humbuckers.
Yeah.
Now let's try something different. Let's try to really gain up the amp bit, and then see how much gain we can get with like a LP style guitar. there now.
And it just kind of gets more of the same. It doesn't change a hell of a lot. It just gets more saturated, more distorted, more sustained. Just more of it.
Let me have a very quick go with my humbuckers, which are maybe slightly higher output humbuckers. So this is the Fender Japanese modern Jazzmaster, made in Japan, Fender modern Jazzmaster, which has quite high output pickups, I think. Not that it sounds like it, but just do the first one. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of gain there. I mean, that's not going into the dirty amp, so let's do this one, because that's after everything. Other one. Both. Gain there.
Yep. There is a lot of gain there.
Cool. I mean, that's the Unobtanium. I mean, yeah, you can then also, you can run that into a dirty amp and boost the front end of it, but I don't think that's really necessarily the idea behind it. The idea is you use that, you create as much drive as you want out of this and hit the front end of the amp with that, but then, you can just use it just with your amp as well, just having like a Klon boost, style boost in front of it.
Yeah, and of course you can use them both individually and stack them into other things, or vice versa.
I mean, you could even have another drive, instead of having a delay in between, you could stick another drive in between. Fuzz in between, have it in between, so you can put different things, not just the delay in there. We just use the delay just because we thought, why not use the delay? But I mean, you could even put a boost in there. Modulation. You could put anything in there.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Do you dig the Unobtanium?
Yeah.
Comments below. Yeah, any last thoughts?
I like it. I think we should definitely do a shoot up with this and the Crossfire, because it's the idea is similar, having like an amp drive platform boosted with a pedal that sort of works with it. So with the other one, it was a Fender style amp with a tube screamer. Here you've got the Klon thing with the Dumble thing. So
yeah, it's so how to describe it? Sound like punching in your face that you have to play the right notes, otherwise you hear them all.
Yeah.
You hear all the wrong notes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice for your playing too. Makes you really concentrate.
Yes.
Do things good.
You need to obtain all those right notes.
You do. Hey, thanks for hanging. Links below to Instagram, Facebook, and podcast. Check me out if you got a second. Thanks again to Crazy Tube Circuits for hooking us up.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
And see you in the next one. And here's a playlist of all the Crazy Tube Circuit pedals we've done.
Catch you soon.